Why, hello there. Why, hello there to YouTube. This is Jimmy Clough Gaming here. This.
And now for the last. You are an exemplary student, Lara, although you have not yet learned the root of all adventuring, the craving to win, at whatever cost. I throw down the gauntlet to you, my child. Whoever is first to the iris claims the prize.
Watch your back, old man. I warn you, I'll pull no punches.
I expected no less. On the count of 3. 1, 2.
He doesn't say 3. Yeah, this is my Let's Play of Tomb Raider 4. And this is part 2. The last tutorial level. It's called The Race for the Iris. It's level 2. So yeah, the second and the final level of Cambodia. Then Lara grows up and goes to Egypt. So you don't have to put up with those annoying pigtails for very long. Certainly not as long as you have to put up with them in Tomb Raider Chronicles. But I sort of enjoy the Labyrinth level because it is very atmospheric and very spooky. Though it's still a bit iffy. I don't know whether these levels actually count as levels, to be honest, because there's no mana in this game. So these levels are all the training you get before you play the main game. It's a shame there's no mana in it, but I think if there had been, it would have just been the same as Tomb Raider 3. Perhaps a few light improvements here and there. Perhaps a few extra features, but it wouldn't have been anything too special. So, therefore, the mana in Tomb Raider 3 is always going to be the best mana of all time. Because when they brought mana back in Tomb Raider Legend, they copied the one off the movie. And there was no quad bike track or anything like that, so it ended just being this. It didn't look too bad, but all there was like an extended gym thing. There was no assault course or anything. So the accordion games did it better. It doesn't matter how much money you got. It's no in a certain business. Creativity is, I'd argue, more important than money in gaming, because then you got the memorable games, you got the things that stand out. Why am I having so much trouble saying that? I don't know. But oh god, I've had too much coke. It's gone to my head, as usual. But yeah, the race for the iris. I'm showing the easy route first. Obviously I don't have all the secrets from the previous level, so if I save the game after easy route, I won't be able to get all the secrets in the game. So I don't do that. I'm doing the easy route. I've saved the game in the previous level just before the 8th secret, so that when I've done this route I can reload the game and then get my 8th secret. There's only 8 secrets around Cambodia, and they're all in Angkor Wat, and thankfully none of them are Race for the Iris, because it would have been highly inconvenient to have to collect secrets and beat Von CROY. So it doesn't matter whether you beat him or not. It's got a slightly different cutscene. The overall cutscene is the same regardless. So you get a slightly different introduction cutscene, but then it all cuts to the same thing. However, I'd never previously beaten Von CROY. I don't think. Because mostly I chose to do the easy route. Ironically, I think on the easy route, it's actually harder to beat Von CROY than it is on the harder one. I found that when I'm on the harder one, I find it easier to get ahead of him. I don't know whether other players have got the same experience, or whether I'm just doing the easy route a bit too slowly. But obviously I purposely let him get ahead of me here, because I want to show the losing route first, so you can barely get my words out. But yes, I just finished my LP of Tomb Raider 3 the other day. I haven't finished uploading it though. When I have finished uploading it, I'll be transferring all the files onto my backup drive because this computer can barely handle much, hold anything in it. So, also, the easy route is a lot shorter, I believe. And more leisurely. There's no spike picks, but there are spikes at the start, and you saw me running them and die straight away. I just want to demonstrate that that can't be done.
I am not such an old man after all, yeah? Come here, child. The mechanism will require us both to release it.
The plinth inscription warns of vengeance on those who remove it.
Ah, ancient hocus pocus. Forget this nonsense and come over here.
I don't count poisoned darts and triggered entombment, your average child's tea party. I feel we should lend this some respect.
Ah, and you are the world-famous archaeologist adventurer Lara Croft, yeah? No, I am the renowned archaeologist adventurer Werner von CROY, and you will do as I say. Go to the wall and pull the lever.
What was it you said? Disrespect is the route to carelessness?
I am weary of this. Pull the lever now, Miss Croft.
On your head be it, Von CROY.
Have faith in experience, child, and you will learn more than simple...
You were saying?
My leg! My leg! I am trapped! My leg is trapped! Help me, Lara! Help me!
Hold on! I'm coming back to get you! Werner!
Oh dear. I'll put some annotations on there for a laugh. No, for the harder route. This. So I've got. Yeah, you have to go back to the previous level and get the secret. So that's what I've done. And all 8 of these secrets are quite straightforward to get. I'm not sure on the first. If you first playing the game, you get all 8 of them, but you get. I'm pretty sure you'd find the majority of them in any case, if not all of them. Some of them are quite well hidden, though.
So you found the Garden of the Five Towers. Well done, my child. To the right, the path of the heretical. To the left is the route of the virtuous.
I'm up for a little heresy.
I definitely prefer that response. For some reason. I shouldn't. What they say is just flavouring for the... It's the same sort of area in every way, really, but you will notice that there are some differences. There's only one major difference in this one.
Now it becomes interesting, yeah? You see now it is not for the weak of heart. How do you hold up, girl?
Oh, I think I could get used to this.
Push forward. Now press and hold action. When you are hanging from the ledge, hold down crawl to squeeze into the gap.
Okay, so that annotation you may have seen. There's a pool area, but it's been bricked up, so there's no water in it, so there's no safety net. So if you fall off and try and get on the rope, you'll probably die. Although, from previous experience, I think you get a lot of health knocked off, but I don't think you can die off one fall, but if you have another fall without healing, you will die. So that's...
Swing across to the alcove. Jump from the ledge, then hold down action to grab the vine. To release, let go of action.
Okay, so well, this bit's pretty much the same, but I've left it in for laughs. Because the overall video is still not very long anyway. It's less than half an hour, it's 25 minutes in total. So I put both routes in one video. And jolly for me. Oh, but yeah, this part isn't much harder. It's the next level, which is much harder. I just thought I'd show the differences between this part of the level, which starts off harder, which I think is interesting to note the difference, even if there's only one major difference of there being no water in the pool. This pool is filled up, so nevertheless, I'm adequate enough of the game to not fall down there most of the time. So we go back in the race for the iris. And I remember when I first recorded this, I accidentally cut off Lara's dialogue.
And now for the last. You are an exemplary student, Lara, although you have not yet learned the root of all adventuring, the craving to win, at whatever cost. I throw down the gauntlet to you, my child. Whoever is first to the iris claims the prize.
Watch your back, old man. I warn you, I'll pull no punches.
I expected no less. On the count of 3. 1, 2...
3. So the starting area is pretty much the same, but harder. It's not just the fact there's more spikes, it's the fact that this route is entirely different. Entirely. And I've died. After it. Well, we're off to a fantastic start. And I hadn't saved the game there, so I had to load all the way back to the previous level. A bit annoying, but I've cut that out, so you don't have to see that. Oh dear. So, yes. In my opinion, the harder route is actually easier to beat him. But, yes, you're more likely to die. You can die easier. You get killed on spikes in several different areas. But in terms of platforming, I like the crocodiles on there. That's a nice touch. I didn't really notice this crocodiles in there before, until just now. Playing again for over 20 years on and off, and I've just noticed that now. Oh god, that was sad. But if you're adequate and you've played all the other classics, you should be able to avoid the spikes most of the time anyway. But obviously if you're rushing through the level like you have to, it's more likely that you'll make a mistake and rush your gameplay, so to speak. So, what? I wasn't sure where one crop was going, and I let him get it in front of me, because I'm an idiot. However, he does lock back. And if you're too slow on the bridge, you'll cut the bridge and you'll fall down, and you'll have to go the long way around. He does this several times. He also shuts gates if you're too slow to get through them. But when you get through them quickly enough, he doesn't bother, so... Also, you see the route he goes. I was fooled into believing that you went and said, no, if you go up the stairs and just loop back around, then you'll definitely lose the race. So you'll be like miles in front of you. So, or ahead of you, if you prefer the term. Ahead. It don't really matter. I don't care. Right. And he tries to drop this. And if he drops the bridge, you have to use the rope. But you're definitely going to lose the race if he does that. You're also going to lose the race if he drops that gate, because he forces you to go the long way around. You're definitely not going to be able to beat him there. Also, he releases wild boar into the pit that you fall down. Because he's a very nice man like that, you know. And you could potentially get killed. I think I did get killed by them for a laugh a few years ago. Yes, they can't kill you. And I have to reload the game because I'm already sure the losing path. Right. I love this music, by the way. If anything, it's underutilized because I don't use it right at the moment. I think they only use it a few times in the game. Yeah, this game on you can also Peter Conley. Of course, I think I've already mentioned. I've already Let's Played Chronicles, which was him composing as well. I've also did videos from Angel Thomas years ago, but they weren't properly done. I don't know if the camera behind the screen. And they weren't the full game either. So, what was 5 years ago? I barely moved forward. Yeah, so you go up the stairs. It's a stupid decision. And you'll see why, because you'll just get looped back around. Then I'd be miles ahead of you, and there's no way, I don't think, to catch him up now. So we're screwed again. Oh well, never mind. And I'm still ploughing on like an idiot. Despite that, I know the score now. Yeah, I'll reload it soon, I believe. Because there was this funny glitch on one of the occasions where I definitely did beat him, but the game bugged out, and then he said, I'm not so normal after all. Yeah, even though I'd beaten him, the game teleported him in front of where she was, so it was like I lost. Now that was infuriating, I'll tell you that. That definitely was. The currently mile ahead of him, and just still lost. That was a bug. That's not supposed to happen. I'm not sure whether I seriously actually tried hard to beat him in previous playthroughs, because I didn't think it mattered too much. So I probably just took my time rather than racing him. Right, I'm not sure why I've decided to save the game here. Alright, because I reloaded some. I'm ahead of him now. Yeah, that'll make sense. Right, and the rest of Irish is a nice, fun level. Again, it's a little bit bland overall, but there's a training area. It's not going to be the bells and whistles of the game, is it? So it looks nice enough. It even looks nice on the PS1. Let's say that. Oh yes, I don't play the FMV. At the end, I start considering.
I am not such an old man after all.
No, what the fuck? I clearly beat him. I did beat him, and then acted as if I'd lost. And I thought, what the hell was it done that? That's just stupid. And here, I reload demonstrate the fact that I was way ahead of him. And it must have just teleported his character ahead of mine. Look how many seconds he was. It was several. He was a good 20 to 30 seconds behind when that happened. So, let me reload again. And we will get there eventually. Oh my god. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, fantastic. And I thought it would be somewhere near the end of the thing. Oh god, the mouse has got it. I don't want. Oh, it's in an awkward place. We fell in love in an awkward place, Tomb Raider. We did.
And so So the pupil excels the master. I congratulate you on your agility. Take your prize from the plinth. You have earned it.
In the time it took you to find your way here, I've examined the inscriptions. It warns of vengeance on those who remove it.
Ah, ancient hocus pocus. Forget this nonsense and come over here.
I don't count poison darts and triggered entombment, your average child's tea party. I feel we should lend this some respect.
Ah, and you are the world-famous archaeologist adventurer Lara Croft, yeah? No, I am the renowned archaeologist adventurer Werner von CROY, and you will do as I say. Go to the wall and pull the lever.
What was it you said? Disrespect is the route to carelessness?
I am weary of this. Pull the lever now, Miss Croft.
On your head be it, Von CROY.
Have faith in experience, child, and you will learn more than simple...